Good morning, students. How are you all doing? I hope you all are fine and you are enjoying and utilizing your time in gaining some good knowledge, right? So, children, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is classification of elements. Classification of elements talks about as more elements were discovered, the study of elements and their properties and also their classification become very alive in the scientific world. So many scientists were trying to study the characters of elements, were known and made an attempt to classify according to their characters. So first of all, you should know what are elements. Elements are the purest of form of any known substances. They are composed of only same type of atom. It is the smallest particle of an element. So there are neither proportions nor random mixing of substances. Alright. Now there were some early attempts at classification of elements. So the earliest attempt was to classify elements was grouping the known elements. About 30 elements were known at that time into two groups, and they are called as metals and non-metals. The defect in this classification was that it had no place for metalloids. Metalloids would show the properties of both metals and non-metals, which were discovered later. So I'll show you the periodic table. This is the periodic table where you can see that it's been differentiated in three portions: red, blue and yellow. So the red portion, they are they are metals. The blue one is non-metals, and the stair step in between them both, the yellow one, it is metalloids. Okay, so this is, children, the elements, 118 elements, which has been categorized in metals, non-metals and metalloids. Okay. So children, why there is a need to classify all this? So the need for the periodic classification of elements is because all the existing matter in our surrounding, it is made up of some basic unit which is called as an element. Now initially in 1800 only 31 chemical elements were discovered, and after some advancement in technology in 1865 about 63 more elements were discovered, and this created the need for the periodic classification of elements. Presently there are 118 elements known to us, and out of these 118 chemical elements, some of the elements are man-made. So the natural occurring element was 98 and the remaining is man-made. So there is a difficulty to study the property of elements, so we need to organize the elements, and that begins with the arrangement and is only possible if we categorize. So categorizing elements into groups based on similarities and differences in their properties. Then periodic classification of elements in the modern periodic table. When there were only 31 elements, it was relatively easy to study the properties of these chemical elements individually. Means one element we can study and their properties. Fine, at that time when there was only 31 elements. But now the number of elements has raised to 118. So it would be very cumbersome. Cumbersome means very difficult to study the properties of every element individually. So in order to ease the work, scientists started thinking about a method so that the study of elements can be simplified. So they decided to organize the elements in a periodic table, and according to the information which is available about the elements and various characteristics shown by them. So this classification of system helps in grouping various elements into categories which we refer to periods. Okay, and hence the system also referred to the periodic classification of elements. Now there are some significance of the periodic classification of elements. 1. It makes the study of an element easy. Classification of elements in groups provide us with a fixed pattern in which the elements change their properties periodically. The periodic table made the study of the physical and chemical properties of elements simple and organized. Second, it helps in discovering new elements. How? Although there are so many elements that were already discovered, but there are chances that new elements can be discovered. So the scientist can take the help of a periodic table and know the trending characteristics which is based on the properties of elements, and hence can identify the new elements with the existing ones. Besides, researchers are continuously striving, they are continuously trying to discover new elements and explore their properties. So this classification of element was necessary since many elements were being discovered in the 19th century, and the study of these elements individually was proving difficult. So there were many attempts at classifying elements, where including Dobrynin thread, Mendeleev's periodic table, and Newland's octaves. So these were some attempts which is made by the scientist that we will discuss in our next video. Children, I hope you understood what was the history and why there is a need to classify the elements. So we will be learning in details one by one which were the attempts and how there were the laws and merits and demerits to classify the elements more, right? So now I have made few questions for you all so that you can answer, and these answer you have to write it down in your notebook where you were writing the earlier chapters answers. These are: answer the following question. Okay, so all of you please go through the video again and again so that your queries and your doubts will be clear. Okay, so we will be meeting in the next video with one of the attempts made by the scientist. Till then, keep studying and keep revising. Thank you.